Well, a very good afternoon from Phuket. I'm Tony, and today we are going to be looking at available public transport on the island. I've come down to the main bus station in Phuket, which is known as Terminal 2. We do have a few other bus stations on the island which we are going to be taking a look at shortly, but this is the main bus terminal, and this is where you will be arriving if you're coming in by coach. Now, the Thai people tend to refer to everything as a bus, but for the sake of this video I'm going to refer to the local transport as buses and then the national transport as coaches. That way it keeps it nice and simple. Now, this main terminal really deals with a lot of coaches rather than local buses, so if you are planning on going outside of Phuket, places such as Bangkok, Ajai, Pattaya, etc., Chiang Mai even, then this is where you need to come. Of course, I'm going to talk about the local buses. You can catch a few local buses from this main terminal, but if you're looking for certain destinations within the island, then what you really need to do is make your way down to the old bus station, otherwise known as Phuket Town. Here you will find more local buses that you can catch to areas such as Kata, Karon, Patong, etc. And this will also be a cheaper way. You can of course catch taxis from here and minivans to the local destinations, but you will pay a little bit more. Let's go inside the main terminal building now and take a little look around so you know what to expect. Once you've entered into the main building, you are going to be able to find all the different ticket offices going to the various destinations throughout Thailand. As you can see, it's quite well laid out, very easy to understand. There is writing both in Thai and English, so all you need to do is locate your relevant destination above the window and go over, see the lady. She's going to be able to book your ticket and give you the prices, but also tell you the next available coach and also the coach timetable. When it comes to booking your ticket, you do actually have a couple of choices. You can either book a standard coach or you can book a VIP coach. Now, an example in the difference in price: if you wanted to travel from Phuket to Pattaya, say, a standard coach is going to cost you 792 baht and a VIP coach will cost you 1056. And the main difference between the two is the amount of available space you will have around your seat. Once you have your ticket, you can then either make your way directly to the coach or the seating area, which is located further in the main building. Sometimes you may find yourself with a fairly long wait before your coach leaves for its destination, so there is a good sized seating area which is located in the main building near to where all the coaches depart. There's a small shop stroke kiosk which basically sells drinks and snacks. The terminal is very clear and well laid out. As you can see, there are various signs showing which bus, coach or minivan is going to what destination. There are also a number of small restaurants located on the edge of the bus station that you can see from the main seating area, which you can access if you wish to do so while you're waiting for your departure. If you're looking at getting from Terminal 2 down into Phuket Town to Terminal 1, then you need to look for what they call the pink bus, and I've been told this journey will cost you 10 baht. It also stops at the very large Big C supermarket just outside of Phuket Town itself before moving on to Terminal 1 or the old bus station in Phuket Town. Okay, I'm now going to make my way over to the old bus station known as Terminal 1. Well, I've just arrived down at Terminal 1. Now, this bus station goes by many names, Some people call it the old bus station because originally this was the Phuket's main bus terminal, but it is no longer because we have the new Terminal 2. But this bus station is still in operation. It is listed on Google as the Airport Bus Phuket, which is a little bit confusing because people may think they only have buses going from here to the airport, which is not correct. They actually run quite a few bus services from Terminal 1. We're going to go in and take a look around. It's very similar to Terminal 2. Obviously it's not as new and not as large, but they do have local buses and coaches from this terminal. Now as you enter the main terminal, you will be able to buy a ticket. You can see the different destinations. They have Patong. I know they do Krabi. There's also Koh Lanta. So there is still quite a few destinations that you can reach. They have a lot of the minivans running out of here. I know if you want to go to Krabi, it'll be via the minivan, and that's roughly around 140 baht. You can also get local vans going to Patong. Now, I asked yesterday, I was down here making some inquiries on the prices. Minivans running over to Patong cost 50 baht. So if you want to make your way from Phuket town over to Patong, you can do. We will be going and having a look at the more local, well, you could call it a bus station, but it's more of a road. It's not so much of a station. It's just an area where the buses congregate, to be honest. You can also catch a bus going to the airport from here, which I'm going to try and find, which I believe is here. There is a timetable which I'm going to take a look at. Now this is going to cost you 100 baht from Phuket town to go to the airport. Okay, there's the timetable. They actually start at 6 o'clock in the morning and they finish running at 7 o'clock at night. And that is the bus that you will be travelling on. You can also catch a bus to the main bus terminal from Phuket town, Terminal 2. There's an information desk if you've got any problems or questions. There's also buses running to Big C and Central from here, Robinson, as you can see on the side. It's quite easy to work out which buses are running to where. There's a place where you can buy refreshments and snacks. So as you can see, Terminal 1 is still very much in use, even though it's not very clearly advertised on Google Maps. So if you look on Google Maps, it'll just come up as the Airport Bus Phuket, which is actually incorrect. This is still Terminal 1, and you can get quite a lot of different local buses and coaches going to various destinations, not only throughout Phuket, but also Thailand. One other thing to mention is there are quite a few taxis outside, so if you're looking for a taxi, maybe you're stopping in Phuket town at one of the local accommodations, then you're going to be able to pick up a taxi to take you there. But I'm now going to go from the main bus terminal here, bus terminal 1, over to where the more local buses run. Now I've come further into Phuket town to an area known as Ranong Road. There is no bus station as such here, but what you tend to find is the buses line up along the road and you need to wander down the road looking on the side of the buses to find the particular bus going to your destination. There is nowhere where you could buy tickets, so you need to double check with the driver where the bus is going to, and then if it's going to where you want to go, you just ask the driver the price and he will give you the cost and you pay him. I know yesterday my wife asked one of the drivers going over to Patong how much it would cost, and for her it was 30 baht, but you have to bear in mind that the Thai people can travel a little bit cheaper than the foreigners, shall we say. My wife said she overheard the driver talking to a Falang or a foreigner. To go to Patong it was going to cost 60 baht. So as you can see, the buses line up along the road. You just need to look on the side of the bus to find out the destination. The one there opposite me is going to Central, Big C and Macro. If that's where you want to go, you just ask the driver the price and then pay the driver and jump aboard. Most areas in Phuket are covered by the public transport. It's just a case of having a wander down this road and checking where the buses are running to. My best advice was always double check with the driver just to make sure that it is going to the destination that it says on the side of the bus, because you don't want to jump on and then find you end up somewhere different. So that's always worth bearing in mind, to double check the destination. But it's very easy to use the public transport system. I've used the public transport system in the past and found it to be a very cheap and reliable way of getting around Phuket and indeed other parts of Thailand. And I know these buses sort of run from about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, fairly frequent each day. You will find that they may not run at exact times because some of the drivers may wait until the bus is full before they leave, but normally they run pretty frequently. And this is a great cheap way of getting around the island. Well, as always, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, found it useful and informative, and if so, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about Thailand, then please consider subscribing to my channel. If you happen to be an owner or a manager of a business over here and would like to take part in one of the videos, then you can contact me at my email address shown on screen now, thailandtony@gmail.com. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.